Welcome back to Casual Evil, where we delve into the chilling stories that expose the darkest corners of human nature and peel back the layers of ordinary people committing horrible crimes. Today we delve into the chilling tale of deceit and betrayal, a tale that shocked not only the sunny town of Palm Beach, Florida, but also made headlines worldwide. The central figure of this story is Dalia Dippolito, a seemingly ordinary woman who planned an extraordinary crime. A wife, a hitman, and a covert police operation caught on tape. The story has it all. Please remember, this video contains discussions of abuse and graphic details which some viewers might find disturbing. Dalia Dippolito was born on October 18, 1982. Not much is documented about her early life, but one night in 2008, working as an escort, she met her future husband as he requested her services. Michael Dippolito was a self-made man with a past checker with indiscretions, including fraud conviction. At the time, he was already married and was making a decent living in marketing when he fell for Dalia. Their romance was electric and fast-paced. After a short courtship filled with passion and excitement, they got married on February 2, 2009. By all outward appearances, they were just another happily married couple enjoying the sunny life in Florida. However, this facade of marital bliss was teetering on the chilling precipice of deception and dark intent. Within the confines of their palm tree-framed house in Boynton Beach, Dalia was nurturing a dangerous secret. Just 6 months into their marriage, she started contemplating an unthinkable act. She wanted her husband, Michael, dead. Why would a newlywed wife scheme such a horrific act? To answer this question, we need to delve into the chilling crime that Dalia Dippolito was planning. It was a cold, calculated plan, a sinister plot designed to take the life of her husband. This plot was so shocking that even seasoned investigators were taken aback by its audacity. Dalia first tested the waters of her malicious scheme by attempting to poison her husband. She spiked Michael's tea with antifreeze, a deadly substance, but this attempt proved unsuccessful. Unfazed, she moved to the next stage of her plan. Dalia wanted a surefire way to see her husband dead, and she decided that hiring a hitman was the best course of action. In a surreal twist of fate, the hitman she thought she was hiring was in fact an undercover police officer. Every word Dalia uttered, every detail of her deadly plan was captured on tape. In the shocking footage, Dalia is seen coolly negotiating the hit. The price of her husband's life? $7,000. She was seen in the footage providing the hitman with keys to her home, a photo of Michael, and specific instructions on how to commit the crime. At no point did she display hesitation or remorse. But why go to such lengths? As investigations would later reveal, Dalia had her eyes on her husband's assets. She believed that with Michael gone, she would be the sole beneficiary of his home and savings. Dalia Dippolito's case presents a complex web of psychological triggers, but one might speculate about a few potential factors. Greed seems to have been a primary motivating factor in this case. Dalia reportedly sought to take control of her husband's assets. She even bargained with the hitman from $8,000 down to $7,000. Dippolito's apparent ease in planning her husband's murder suggests a strong lack of empathy. Some of her behaviors might align with features of antisocial or narcissistic personality disorder, such as a disregard for the rights of others, deceitfulness, and manipulation. The decision to plan a murder instead of opting for divorce could suggest a tendency toward impulsive actions and a desire for immediate gratification. This suggests a lack of consideration for long-term consequences, which is characteristic of several personality disorders. Dalia's ability to present herself as a grieving widow at the staged crime scene indicates a high level of manipulation and deceit, traits often found in individuals exhibiting psychopathy. She believed she could manipulate the officers who arrested and interrogated her. She even tried to manipulate Mike after she saw him alive and well at the police station. Even after being caught red-handed and convicted, Dalia maintained her innocence and made multiple appeals. This persistent denial and refusal to accept responsibility could suggest a failure to recognize the gravity of her actions, a symptom often seen in individuals with antisocial personality traits. It's essential to emphasize that this analysis is speculative and based on public information about the case. A thorough psychological evaluation would be needed to accurately understand Dalia Dippolito's mental state. The first hint of Dalia's deadly plot came from an unlikely source, her ex-lover, Mohammed Shihadi. He contacted Boynton Beach Police Department with some startling information. He claimed that Dalia Dippolito was planning to murder her husband. In August 2009, an undercover officer, posing as a hitman, was sent to meet Dalia. The following encounter would provide the first concrete evidence of Dalia's murderous intent. As seen in the covertly recorded video, Dalia calmly negotiated her husband's murder with a hitman. With this damning evidence, the police decided to bring Dalia's plan to its shocking conclusion. They staged a fake crime scene at her home, making it appear as if Michael had been murdered. The officers then summoned Dalia to the scene. Her performance, complete with tears and cries of despair, was less than convincing. It didn't take long before the police revealed the truth to her: Michael was alive. And on August 5, 2009, Dalia Dippolito was arrested for solicitation to commit first-degree murder. The meticulously gathered evidence, coupled with Dalia's shocking demeanor caught on tape, would form the core of the prosecution's case. But the story doesn't end here. The courtroom drama that followed was as sensational as the crime itself. Given the evidence at hand, the case seemed straightforward, yet the trial of Dalia Dippolito proved to be anything but. It was a rollercoaster ride filled with surprising revelations, legal maneuvers, and public spectacle. During the trial, Dalia's defense team argued that she was a victim of a police department desperate for publicity. They contended that the police had acted improperly, suggesting that Dalia had been coerced into the murder-for-hire plot as part of a reality TV stunt broadcasted on the Fox's TV show Cops. The defense's claims were a stark contrast to the image of a cold, calculating would-be killer painted by the prosecution. However, the video footage was hard to ignore. It showed Dalia, undeniably, discussing her husband's murder with a supposed hitman. Her words, coupled with her seemingly unemotional demeanor during these discussions, created a disturbing portrait that was difficult to reconcile. The first trial resulted in a conviction, and on April 26, 2011, Dalia was sentenced to 20 years in prison. However, this verdict was overturned in appeal due to alleged jury misconduct. The second trial ended in a hung jury in December 2016, but on June 16, 2017, her third trial saw Dippolito again found guilty of solicitation to commit first-degree murder. On July 21, 2017, she was sentenced to 16 years in prison. After the court case, Dalia Dippolito became well known for the wrong reasons. She showed how bad a person can become when they're greedy and only care about themselves. Her saga, captured on video and played out in courtrooms, has been the subject of numerous news articles, documentaries, and discussions. Despite the sentence, Dalia continued to maintain her innocence. Her defense team made several appeals, but the conviction stood. As for Michael Dippolito, he found himself thrust into an unwarranted spotlight, a victim of a nearly executed murder plot by his own wife. The Dalia Dippolito's case serves as a chilling reminder that behind the facades of ordinary lives, sinister plots can brew, where love can turn into betrayal and trust can lead to unthinkable acts. And while it may seem like a sordid tale pulled from a crime novel, it's a grim reality that underscores the potential for evil within the seemingly ordinary. Thank you for joining us today on Casual Evil. Until next time, stay safe and keep seeking the truth.